Hey y'all, let's tap in with the collective energy reading. I pray that everybody is doing well. Doubt kind of fell out sideways. That's how I'm going to take it. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. This feel like collective energy. Heart chakra is significant. Solar plexus is significant. Root chakra. Allowing your life to play out. Just be. You're settling into the energy of just being. You probably ain't felt this way, or you probably haven't had the ability to do this since you were a child. So confirmation, death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Ooh, something flipped in your life. Something in your perspective or perception has flipped. I feel like surrender. You've surrendered the need to know what's going to happen next in a situation. Gratitude in the reverse. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Gratitude in the reverse. Not being so closed off, or not expecting anything, because you realize now that that was you not appreciating, not living in gratitude when you were so much of a stickler and may have wanted a certain outcome, a connection to look a certain way. Friendship and imagination came out. Because you're protected, or you're being shown more and more each day by the Most High how protected that you are. As long as your intentions are pure and you're moving in your authentic energy, things that don't align with that, people that don't align with that, they're not able to be in your frequency. Confirmation. You could be a content creator, or you got the green light to go ahead and continue publishing, putting out, working on your crafts, your skills, using your gifts and abilities for something. And something about a wave of soul tribe, soul family has come in. Let's use this situations deck to get some specifics. Thank you, Most High. Thank y'all for tapping in, hitting that like button. Where's my glasses? I did this in the last reading, guys. Your girl eyesight is fuzzy. We don't need that. We need to see this clearly. Okay. But something specific about your sight, again, in this reading. Don't nothing happen for... Things don't just be happening for no reason. So stuff like that, it ties into the current energy. Financial support, child alimony, government. Something about you realizing not how privileged you are, but when it comes to the Most High being by your side, having your back. The Most High always gonna have your back. God is always gonna have your back as long as you're moving right. It helped you reflect on your current finances or your state of being, how you living right now. More appreciative of the things that do take place in your life, even if it is sporadically. So you're getting into the energy again of being appreciative for every little thing. I don't know. This is coming out because maybe something didn't go your way or another person's way, and they stopped being as appreciative for a second. It'd be like that. You start to kind of question the Lord, like, what you got going on? What is this? What I do? And you flipped it to, what am I to learn about this? What are you trying to teach me with this situation? Thank you, Most High. I don't know if it's hanging with Allie on the profile that I was watching earlier. I watched both of her profiles, and I think she even got 3. Hanging with Allie or chilling with Allie. Somebody named Alan. Check her out, and I find out we got the same birthday. I think we even born in the same year, girl. Not the same. Y'all, tap in. Y'all know I ain't gonna shout nobody's name out and they ain't tapped in with the Most High. She's like one of the One of 3 that I listen to. I can actually chill. Oh, no. Ali Zen Zone. I'm sorry. Ali Zen Zone. And Chilling with Ali. And I know freaking Hanging. My bad. Y'all tap in. Chilling with Ali. And Ali's Zen Zone. She raw. Alright, let me be quiet. Something about wanting a certain connection to go. A secret connection. Confirmation. A secret connection. You want it or want a secret connection or a connection don't nobody know about to go a certain way. And you realized that that's not letting it play out. Worst case scenario could have been consuming you or another person's mind. Now you're learning or they're learning to take a risk. Whatever happens, happens. They're watching you though. Focused. Eyes for you. Fascinated. Watching. On top of friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Tuned in. Internet connected. In the reverse. Plugged. So there's some sort of hidden connection. But it's strong enough to affect you. Alien, telepathic, dreams, songs. On top of this connection. You and another person could have a purple aura. Or their spirit flame. I had a dream about that a long time ago. And it showed me that some people's spirits, or how they show up in the spirit realm, is like a certain flame color. And their body, our body be looking like, our spirit body be looking like, not a genie, but if you ever watched the live action version of Aladdin and how it looked animated, it's raw though, really, really beautiful. And how he didn't have no feet, he had like a smoke tail. That's kind of, you and another person, or you or another person's spirit could show up like that. That's how they see you in the spirit realm, or vice versa. Legal. Court paperwork filed in twin flame. On top of gamble, take a risk. The one, mirrored souls, pledged. Something about a house or a living situation is significant. Keys. Something about Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. Oh. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats and how they came together. Escapade. Okay, so whatever the situation is, it has been coming out all week, all month, not gonna lie. Something has been revived or something happened that's causing a domino effect about a secret connection. A very strong connection. More is being brought to the light about it after a pause. Somebody wants to help you, support you, be there for you because you have children, confirmation, or vice versa. You didn't try to control this situation or this person. You and them realized or were shown that it's not even up to y'all or anybody else. Even if people try to get in the way of something, can't just let it go and see like the beauty and why something has happened, whether it's a breakup, a meeting of two people, tragedy, forbidden love. So you and your twin flame, it could just be a twin flame. I see that a twin flame and a divine counterpart are different. Just me here on this channel. Twin flame and divine counterpart are different. But I also think there's very rare situations to where the Most High does want the twin flames to be together in order to build a certain legacy or to fulfill certain purposes in his lifetime on this on this plane. Wiz Khalifa, this plane, don't know what they waiting for. I don't know what they hating on, just getting my paper. Don't know what they waiting on or hating for. Both, probably. One of my favorite songs, or this could also be one of this person's favorite songs. They be listening to that song when they're like cutting soul ties, or like when they want to listen to that song a lot, they're like just now severing a connection, cutting somebody off. So you or this person needs to listen to that or has been listening to that. lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off in the reverse with this forbidden love. Y'all both, or one of y'all, has tried to get over this. History, past happened. On top of down low, dirty little secret in the past. Someone could have been hesitating, or they were living in fear of people knowing, or this could be you about your sexuality. So somebody's bisexual, you are, y'all both are. Somebody who's obsessed with you or them could try to get in the way. Yeah, feel like they got some tea, or somebody think that they can expose this person or expose you about your sexuality or their sexuality. Little do they know. Let me just speak for me personally, because I am part of the collective. For example's sake, I don't consider myself bisexual, but I have had more experiences with females than I have with men. But I would never... I can't see myself doing that again. I feel like I was doing it out of trauma or grooming that took place a few times growing up. And it stuck with me, and for a while made me think that I was supposed to be a boy because of what happened to me from older females. Stuff like that. That could be the same. Anyway, if someone was to come up to me about a person that I want to be with, or we have a connection and everybody's seeing everybody realize they supposed to be together, okay. If someone was to be like, oh, I got tea, you got want to be together, well, guess what? This person done did this, and that in the past, or they low-key like men, or something like that. What if I like that? Joke's on you. I kind of like that. Joke's on you. I kind of like that shit. Or I like that shit. So, there's this meme of that one villain from SpongeBob. What is their group? We got the sailor. It got the old man who's not Aquaman. He be looking nasty. The other one be looking nasty too. And then there's the dude with that mask on, that hat on, and it's like shaped like that. It's purple. He got a cape on. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's this meme of him saying, "Joke's on you." I like that shit. Anyway, why is this coming out in reverse? Somebody feel like the clock is running out with TikTok deadline. Time running out. Ghosted, blocked, cut off, lost in the reverse. Somebody needs to act on something, or they feel like they need to act on something. Speak up, have a conversation, break no contact, whatever that this is. I'm not gonna say no contact, because that means something really bad happened. Most times, no contact. Interview, talk, conversation, get on the same page. Fell on top of deadline, time running out. Somebody feel like this came out in the last reading. Somebody's about to have to go into survival mode, though. Or it's worth taking a gamble, taking a risk in order to get out of survival mode. It could be a toxic relationship, very manipulative, fatal attraction, even that they've broken free from. What the fuck? Can't talk. This, I never noticed in this card. Yeah, that is a hamster wheel. But for some reason, when I was just looking at it, it looked like a Ferris wheel. So somebody is taking a risk, taking a gamble to let something play out. Focused. Karmic third party lesson learned. The person that's being left behind is heavily watching too. Because something's over. Somebody is watching you because they doubt that this is over. What? Oh, unconditional, genuine, certain love. Fell on top of this. It's time to talk. Deadline. Alien, dirty little secret, down low. Gossip, obsession, On top of what? Proposal? On the table. On the table. My son be having outbursts. He is crazy. I'm glad he having fun. You sound like a little old man screaming. You can read a book to him and he gets so excited during the book being read that he be screaming. Anyway, somebody, you and another person are like that when y'all get hyper. Gemini is significant. He did this in the last reading. He's a Gemini. Somebody is obsessed with, feel like they need to prevent this from coming together. Whoa! On top of twin flame, escapade, vacation, hideaway, adventure, desire. Yes, they are doing what you think you saw. I thought I saw. Love. On top of soulmate and alien. Love, adore, admire, enchantment. Y'all move the same. Y'all have similar principles and morals. Even when it comes to how you should move with friends and in friendships. Y'all shouldn't be friends with men or women of opposite sex unless they're gay. Like stuff like that. Unless it's a stud. Unless it's stuff like that. And even then, still watch out. Y'all both feel the same way about that. Whoa. So this fell, but then I accidentally scooped it back up. Like this, what is it? Sold. Moving, physical, location change. Somebody knows that they need to move or something about a living situation needs to change in order to protect you before they speak up, or they know not to talk to you until... Denial in the reverse. Not facing truth or rational reasoning in the reverse. Something being busted wide open, blown wide open. The truth is being exposed about this connection. Or about how somebody feels or felt about you. Somebody's no longer denying how they feel. On the other, because I be seeing them reading the other way too, the darker, lower vibrational actually. The lower vibrational side of things is the karmic is watching you more than this other person is. This person ain't even watching you because they don't want to give away what they're planning, or that they plan to be with you, that they plan to speak to you, so they not even trying to reveal their hand. But people notice that this person is moving different. Stuff is coming out, or it can't be hidden. Anyway, because this person is no longer showing emotion to a toxic person or a past person, it's making the past person focus on you more. Projected in the reverse. Future days, weeks, months in the reverse. Don't nobody want no more days to go by. Don't nobody want no more months, weeks to go by without talking to you, or about, well, lockbox, closed in, trapped, frustrated. Somebody finally faced the truth that they've been closed in or felt closed in, trapped, and frustrated because they didn't want to take a risk. They was more afraid to take a risk than they confirmation. Signs and synchronicities in the reverse. Them or you, y'all, somebody. I think this is them though. They was not appreciative of the signs and synchronicities, how in sync or how aligned something is. So certain similarities in the timing of things. Somebody's realizing I was being shown signs and this whole time. Realization. Awareness, finding out, coming to light. The truth about the past is also being brought to the light. Searching online, looking for records. What about that? Thank you, Most High. Anxiety, scared, panic. There could be like an altercation or a a screaming match, a yelling match, or somebody wants to make someone snap and talk about the past. Verge, about to confess, reveal. Some old tea. Like, what's really tea? Like, what really happened? Meeting. 2 or more people. Discussions, planning. With the karmic. Negotiator, running, bargaining, begging. So the past person may want to set up, a past person may want to sit down for drinks. I'm not drinking shit. Not from this person, not from this person. If you have your own shit and it got a lid and you ain't setting it down and ain't nobody none of that, okay, sure. We don't need drinks to sit down and talk about this though. Somebody is wanting to either befriend you or keep it cool with you so that they can end up having a conversation, a lighthearted, supposed to be lighthearted hangout or conversation, so that they can see how you reacting or looking when they ask you certain things. Somebody on the outside of this secret connection wants to sit both of y'all down and discuss and like observe both of y'all when they ask what they ask or have this conversation. On top of doubt, magnetic, unexplainable pull, can't resist. Other people are noticing the magnetism or the attraction, and y'all barely see each other, probably. Like, how is this still happening? The TV is an old Teen Titans episode. It just said, a villain just said, I will get out of jail, little sister, and I will get even. Lockdown, mental prison, confined, kind of in the reverse, on top of sold. Physical location change. Moving, physical location change. Crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. Somebody feels out of the loop because they don't know what really happened between y'all in the past. It's the outside person. They see this person, don't want them. They're not biting. They're not interested. Somebody thought that they was irresistible to this person. They see it's really over though. They don't want to talk. They don't want to bond with my family. Oh, you being weird. You being cold or talking only a little bit to my own family. You acting funny to my own family member. You like them that much to where you even being cold or short with my family member. That's how they access granted. Yeah, they ain't nothing. I thought you were bigger than that. Shouldn't nothing or nobody, nothing going on make you act funny towards my grandma or my mom, my aunt. I see they really over and somebody want to retaliate. I see we really over. I see this person really done. So they want to do something spontaneously. Someone's watching your social media heavily. They see that you are spiritual, you are awakened, or that this is a spiritual past life ass, deja vu ass, unreal but real ass situation here today, present, now, in the moment. Whenever somebody gets a free chance throughout their day, they be wondering what you own or what you posted, what you talking about. When they check and see that you haven't said nothing about this person, or you're not subliminally showing that you're interested or whatever, it brings them, it calms them down. But there's so much inner conflict because they want this person to stay, or what's this? Live and learn. Experience, training, development, gift. Somebody wants to like be friends now. The outside person. The person who is self-love, self-healing, independence. With what? Perseverance, challenge. Somebody's realizing that, damn, maybe I am codependent on this person, and maybe I am in the way of these two people coming together. Yeah, natural disaster. This is something that I can't do nothing about. Somebody also feel like their karma has just popped up in their life. So whatever, however this is playing out, somebody feel like this is my karma. So they feel two types of way about it. They do like you as a person. Wow, family and friendship. Family kind of in the reverse, friendship. You're a genuine individual. You know, people can tell that you're loving on yourself. People can tell that you alright. Like, they're alright with you. Everybody likes you. And maybe not everybody. You help people out. You rock with the elderly. You be there for them. You probably get along more with the elderly, because they be having less drama most times. They should be having less drama, but somebody has evidence that there's some magnetic pull, or like they have proof, they see it. Somebody believes in like dream come true ass shit, and like some boy, I'm gonna say boy next door, girl next door. Somebody believes in stuff like that in their own life. Whoever this person was with, and so one part of them is like, I want to sit them down and see, like, is this for real? Like, is these two people really each other's person and they didn't get to come together? And I've been like, but part of them already knows that they've been peeped it. And it was like, why not me? No. I'm going to just act like I don't see it. Real estate and physical location change. Somebody be acting sick or acting like they just incapable because they be trying to have their way. They know this person will help them. They know this person, yeah. But they're also realizing that the key to real happiness, or happiness when you don't need nobody, they watched you go through shit without this person, thug it out without this person, and you was still okay. They feel like they kind of robbed you out of time with your person on purpose. But there's an expert at this. They're an expert at getting their way. They're an expert at having people compromise. Oh, it's a mess though. But somebody did something in the past, and now this is their karma though. And they knew that. Maybe that's how they knew, oh, you're basically in the way. Because you, I don't know. You know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer. Something could have happened last summer. Or they know something that they did last summer is the reason why this is happening. It was always meant to happen though. It's how I see it. But anyway, let me clean this up a little bit. So this seems like a divine counterpart reading. And maybe you were thinking that, oh, when I meet my person, it won't be no messy stuff. It won't be no messy situations. Just like the last reading, you might want to check that one out. It was just like you crossed this person's path very unexpectedly for both of y'all. But more so for them because they are in the middle of learning their own self-worth, and it's in a strong way. If they overcome it, or if they learn the lesson about self-love and knowing that the Most High got you no matter what, you don't need to depend on nobody. You don't need shit from anybody, because the Lord is always going to have your back. So somebody is learning that. You met them when they're learning that. Something that you've been made a way of life of a long time ago. You having your own strong connection with the Lord. You learned a while ago, oh, whoa, God got me, because how? How did that even happen? How is this happening? Thank you, Most High. I'ma always be good. Then if you came in at in that situation, right in that moment, you protected me, or you know, you made sure I had it, and you seen me, you heard my call, like, whoa, you really always there. This person was midway through learning that, and then here you go. Your further confirmation that the Most High is real. Yeah. Do tarot. Let's see. And then we out. The Hermit. On top of friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This is a really enlightening friendship, or it will be. Virgo energy. What did I say? Gemini. The Fool. It's wisest. They feel like it's wisest for them to hop in and start cherishing this connection rather than continuing acting like they don't see it, they don't feel it. It's bubbling to the surface anyway, whether action is taken or not on either end, even from outside people. I heard even if the atmosphere shifts, this connection still stands. I was hearing a shift in the atmosphere. That song, that gospel song, Shift in the Atmosphere. Forgot who it was by. It's moving in this place. Yeah. And the Most High is shifting their atmosphere, your atmosphere, setting the atmosphere to really show y'all don't need anything and anybody, and this friendship is worthy of, third parties could not even exist within this connection. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Also, this person, because I feel like collective, you've already done this. You've already been on your journey of solitude. You cool with that. You prefer that over anything, actually, because everything else just comes with, like, dang. It just comes with a whole bunch of extra. So really a person has to go through their period of solitude and really jumping. And it don't even got nothing to do with the partnership or the connection. They're still having to learn something about being on their own, something about homelessness, or that brief period of time to where you don't have nowhere to go for a little bit, but you already bought the house, you already put the down payment, security deposit, but you ain't finna have nowhere to go if you leave this place, or something like that. Something like that going on. This person is realizing, if I really want that, then I gotta be willing to go through that awkward phase. The Star. Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. How did Three of Cups get over here again? I accidentally, and it was flipped too. So I'm supposed to leave it. Three of Cups in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. No feelings involved. No strings involved. This is totally about this person's own self. It ain't about the collective. It ain't about nobody else but this person's own self. Excuse me. And them realizing that we are one with the Most High. The Most High is everywhere at all times. You've been shown that while in situations and learning life lessons and going through it, the Lord was there. So, of course the Lord going to be there when you break a certain tie or connection, or you get yourself out of a toxic situation for the better. You got to know God going to be with you through that too. They're also learning that it wasn't anybody's fault, or it's not their own, it's not anyone's fault that they were stuck or stagnant in a situation. It's by their own doing. One more. These cows? Kyle? What the heck? Kaya? What the heck? Conflict. Let me see something real quick. The devil. The emperor. Justice. Somebody's friends or a friend is also realizing that they was the main aggressor, or that they was, wow, and somebody was emotionally manipulative. The family member or family ain't shit either, because y'all knew all this was going on, tried to hype up this connection, had me defending this person the whole time. They're the one who's the abuser here. This person really should have been being protected from this person. So the friends or friend is feeling two ways about it too. Like, this ain't right. Somebody family member, somebody family member is realizing this is a different family member though. I don't think there's nobody's parent or nothing. And now they starting to realize it, like, this person don't be having anxiety. This person just didn't want this person to be able to go out and be seen by other people. Or they didn't, stuff like that. They seeing how manipulative somebody really has been towards this divine person behind the scenes. Be acting helpless, be acting like they can't do without, be starting fights, be starting conflict and issues to get their way. And then shit balance out later, because they could just blame it on whatever that they was blaming on in a manipulative way though. Somebody like, I'm not gonna be a friend no more. This is a long time coming. I should have been said this. I should have been cut them off. Yeah, that's not a real friend. So people learning that this person has been toxic, abusive, manipulative. They was purposely doing shit so that people wouldn't leave them, or people would, they like to collect people. They like to control and collect people so that they can serve them. This shit's weird. Prove they love and loyalty. They use a lot of emotional manipulation. Something is about, like, something is real performative. The people around them, they have them like as servants in a way. They act like they can't do shit for themselves. They know that certain people gonna come through for them without them putting in any effort, without them being genuine. People that really couldn't think for themselves, easily controlled, easily manipulated, they walking away from this toxic person. What's King of Swords in the reverse? The Star in the reverse. Aquarius energy. High Priestess. Libra energy and Capricorn energy. Pisces energy. What's High Priestess in the reverse though? People putting their guard up towards this toxic person. Somebody's literally being exposed. There's the secret about this connection or this friendship or this whatever. Something is a divine partnership. Is being brought to the light, exposed. Something that it just makes sense. The connection, the friendship, the union, it just makes sense to the outsiders. Everybody's seeing what's really going on. Yeah, damn. Page of Swords, Judgment, Four of Wands. But first, this person has to heal their inner child or remain their inner child is maturing, if that makes sense. Page of Cups, King of Cups. Imagination, friendship. This person has to become friends again with their just be side. And I think I started the reading off with that. About just being. Learning to just be. But that was collective energy. Collective, you maybe have been like not so much in that state of being briefly. But now you've balanced back out. Taking care of your inner child. Letting your inner child drive the boat. So that's what's happening. Yeah. I think this is beautiful. It is unfortunate that the drama has to come with it. But that's turbulence. When the truth is being brought to the light, or when there's shifts going on, there's turbulence. That's expected. Groundbreaking news. All right. I love you guys. Thank you, Most High, for these messages. Thanks for hitting a like and subscribing, and I will see you next